Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. We're live from Boston. It's the home of the Celtics.
First personal foul.
Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
From deep, Reeves. And stolen by White. Hauser with the ball. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Takes the three. It's tipped. And stolen by James. Here's Reeves. Makes it off the glass.
Now, the very definition of unselfish. LeBron could score every time, but you see his affinity for getting his teammates involved.
And stolen by Ayton. Doncic with it. He's picked up by White. White with the defensive effort. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
And both free throws, good for James. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Here's Doncic. Ayton. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Tatum with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Ayton. Reeves right side. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got his second bucket.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
Shoots the three. Hauser misses. The Lakers leading. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie. To the inside. And stolen by White. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Brown jams it in.
You've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Reeves outside. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
There's the screen. Pass to Hauser. And it's in there.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Reeves. Back to Doncic. Driving inside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Luka, one of the most prolific drivers in the game, and boy, does he make a pretty move there.
Out to White. Down low. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Hachimura, no good. The Celtics with the lead. To Hauser. No good from outside. Now here is Hachimura. James wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. James has got 5 points so far.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Lakers.
15.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
And it's Hauser in the corner. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 3. And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but after coming up short last season and with Tatum sidelined, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And here is Doncic. Kicks it out to James. Shot clock at 5. Rejection. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Celtics trailed by 3. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Pass to Ayton. Over to the left wing. Ayton, the screen. 5 on the clock. Here's LeBron. James with another miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Oh, my goodness, Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Now, here's Doncic. Great positioning inside from Doncic.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving in.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Boston trailing. Pass to Shireman. Shireman picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. He'll give it up.
Substitution on the court.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Kennard for three. Here's Hayes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Tatum a screen. Pritchard from outside drills the three-pointer. Pritchard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Pass to LeBron. James jackhammers it down.
LeBron James goes high in the air, and absolutely no doubt about how that's going to end.
To the middle. There's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, in those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
No.
at all.
Now here's James. Hachimura. Here's Hayes. And he banks in the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Garza. Pritchard with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. To the paint. Taken away by Hayes. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Pritchard with the ball. He's picked up by James. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Kennard for three. Traps in the tray. Kennard got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Garza. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on the
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Lakers ahead, leading by just 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's the Celtics now. A 2-point game. White drives in. He nails it. And we're tied up. White's got the first bucket of the third here for the Celtics. Now here's Hayes. Back to Smart. Inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Shireman, good.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And here's Boston. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last 2 seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Here's Vucevic. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Here's Walsh. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets. If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Let's check in now with our Allie Lapores, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Back to Vucevic.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Marcus Smart is one of those guys you want in the trenches. He brings great effort on the defensive end every night, and he's a willing shooter at the most critical moments.
Lakers trail by 5. And Greg, with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being, perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
Smart misses. And here's Boston. They're on a 14-5 run.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Kennard. And again, no good by the Lakers.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
The kick out to Tatum. Shoots over LaRavia. Here's Pritchard. Fires the three. Kennard with the rebound. Pass to Hayes. It's stolen. Fires for three. And so it's Boston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots.
The Lakers, 35.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Boston leading by 10. Here's Cada. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And it's Brown missing.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Lakers trail by 11. Now, Doncic.
Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is. How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And White with the stuff.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
To the inside. James. And finished off by LeBron.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. White, good.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Doncic left side. The rebound by Caden.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a three-level scorer, which makes it almost impossible to handle. And what you're seeing is LeBron James get to the spots on the floor he wants to, and now you're going to have to try to break his rhythm. That's tough to do. When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Here's Doncic. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Well, there's a mix of touch and power that Luka Doncic brings to the game. You can't take him lightly when he touches the paint.
Brown outside. And he does not hit. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. 11-point game. Screen by James. On the wing, Doncic. Connect on the J.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That'll be his second foul of the game. Austin making a switch here. Here's White. And he gets it to go.
Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. He gets it to go.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Austin Reeves. Doncic outside. And stolen by White. Misses the three.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Down it goes for three.
Well, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Tatum outside. Here's White. Now here's Tatum. Oh, what a play inside.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Reeves rips down the board.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Soft touch by Derek White. The floater, not an easy shot, but he puts that one on target.
Doncic left side. And the Lakers with another turnover here.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
8 feet out. It's off. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
White. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the...
We've got some great NBA basketball coming your way. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Here's Towns with the teardrop. And here comes Cleveland. A top 3 pick in a loaded 2021 draft. Evan Mobley continues to get better, as scouts predicted he would.
I don't think there is a ceiling on Evan Mobley, BA, because on the offensive end, as good as he is, and as much progress as he... There's more to come. That belief in his three-point ability is only going to continue to grow with repetition. We know his work habits are exceptional. His off-the-bounce game will develop. His low-post game will develop. Like good night and good luck defense.
Outside Mitchell. Out to Mobley. Unloads. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Here he goes. And Mobley throws it down.
My goodness, Evan Mobley on his way to the cup. Look out.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Over Mobley. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Mobley deciding where to go with it. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. Pass to Towns. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Here's Brunson. Stolen by Strus. And Harden with the slam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Down low. Outside Hart. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Outside Strus. Pass to Ellis. To the paint. Here's Mobley. Banked it in off the glass. Mobley's got 6.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Here's Harden. Nice D from Bridges.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating. Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Hart pulls it in.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Outside for Mitchell. And there's the drive. And Mitchell with the slam.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
To the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
Nice shot by Harden.
Oh, my goodness. What an elusive move by James Harden. Not only the ability to put it on the deck, but the ability to make that shot. That's tough.
And Hart throws it down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Look at 10. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Brian, back to you.
He's got that curiosity. Allie, appreciate the report. Oh, deflected. Tries to keep it alive. And Harden's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point game. In today's game, it seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches, Doris.
It does, B.A. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them. Boy, they wasted no time getting the ball up the court. Great decision to push it and make the sharp pass to the rim.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Outside Harden to the middle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Well, few guys understand better than James Harden how to use a pump fake to get a defender committed and get some free throws. That is nicely done.
Harden hits them both. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing tomorrow play.
It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Harden's got 8. Knicks trail by 8. Inside. Oh, Towns drops the hammer.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Coming onto the floor for your
Cavaliers on D.
number 32, D. Wade.
Towns outside. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Ball stolen. In transition, here they come. Mitchell with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Harden, good.
Well, the pre-shot preparation of James Harden is exceptional. He knows in this instance that as soon as the ball touches his hands, he's got to be ready to fire.
Right side, Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Allen brings a double team. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Going inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, despite his size, Jared Allen has a fluidity about his game. He can make you uncomfortable as a defender.
And he sinks the second. 1:53 left in the first half of this game. Brunson looks it over. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
Such an intelligent basketball play by Jalen Brunson. This guy understands how to get himself going in pick and roll action.
Grown man point from Donovan Mitchell.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Pass to Allen. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Allen's got 5.
And Allen is a problem from right there. This guy's so good at using his body and his touch.
Screen by Hart. Brunson. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Pass to Wade. 4-3. It's rebounded by New York. 15 seconds left in the second. Here's Brunson. Stolen by Mitchell. Anunoby for 3. Drops in the 3. Anunoby's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. He got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And so it's Cleveland with it. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Drops in the layup for 2.
This guy not just a jump shooter now. Dennis Schroeder more than happy to get inside and mix it up.
To the inside. Robinson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pass to Strus. Mobley on a screen. No good on the three. Knicks trail by 8. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
BA, I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Guys, back to you.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. He misses the free throw. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
BA, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Back to Sohan. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Stolen by Mobley. And now the Cavaliers on the break.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Alvarado outside. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Picked up by Sohan. To the middle. Pass to Dadier. Stolen by Strus. From deep, Mobley. They grab their own miss. Tipped. Outside Strus. He buries it from 3. Strus has got 8.
Max Strus shot ready off the catch. Pretty.
Sohan, left side. Stolen by Ellis. Here we go, one-on-one. On the wing, Strus. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Yeah, Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. Doris, if you want the definition of a solid NBA player, Max Strus fits the bill.
Absolutely, BA, and there's a couple reasons for that. First and foremost, his competitive toughness is on display nightly. The guy never gives up on a play. You can ask him to guard up a position because he's got physical strength. He's a fearless knockdown shooter, and if you give him any space from 3, he's going to catch his rhythm and have a big night.
And Brunson, here we go. Misses from close range. Pass to Merrill. Here's Strus. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley on a screen.
we'll see the defending world champion Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the San Antonio Spurs. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Here's San Antonio now to the inside. Champagny. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
A three from Wembanyama. Buries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
And San Antonio has possession, following the score by Oklahoma City.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Nice move. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. It's stolen by Dort. And Williams throws it down.
That is just athleticism. Working against that kind of length.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You've got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Spurs, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
That one goes. Count it. SGA's got 6.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Vassell, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Pocket 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 17 seconds left to play in the first. Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
On the wing, Williams. Shoots over Vassell. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Spurs out in front, leading by just one.
Oklahoma City, 14.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea. So good at reading the floor off the bounce and getting into the teeth of the defense.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 6. Harper wide open. Offline with his three. And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 4-point game. Yes. Whoa! He flew in there. Wow!
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
Sinks the triple. Vassell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot. Blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Under trailing by 4. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Now Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Them one on Castle.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
Taking the gloves off, you like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Now, here's Holmgren. To the left side wing. From the arc. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Williams with a clean look. That's good, and SGA with the assist.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Yep, that one goes. Harper's got 5 now.
You see just how assertive Harper is down low. This kid fears absolutely nothing.
Pass to Caruso. To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander so quick off the floor.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Johnson outside. Stolen by Dort. Caruso with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Now Caruso. Out to the right wing. Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Barnes. Takes it inside.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Harper. Barnes outside. That will count. The shot, no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Wembanyama, right side. 4 on the clock. The shot by Bryant, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 5. Out to the wing. And stolen by Wiggins. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Wiggins. From deep three-point land. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Bryant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of the winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Gets a very good look and converts.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Pass to Wallace. Shoots the 3. And the Thunder another 3.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Wembanyama with the bucket.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Fox with the steal. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 8 points.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Pass to Hartenstein. And he banks in the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now, Wembanyama. Fox Fox looking it over. Diving in. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs. Here's Wallace. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Screen by Hartenstein. Back to Wiggins. Mitchell controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now just a 3-point Spurs lead.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Back to you, Kevin.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Ferocious slam by Johnson, trying to tear the rim off the hinges.
Wallace outside. Screen by Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Wiggins for the tie. A rebound by the Spurs. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell outside. Here's Williams. Guarded by Fox. Here's Wallace. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, good job to take it right at me.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And Williams drops them both. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Outside, Fox. Wembanyama outside. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. It's the Spurs leading by a point. Don't.
42.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Oklahoma City trailing. Right wing. Here's Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. No good from 11 feet. Vassell, right side. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Here's SGA. Dort with the ball. And stolen by Castle. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
What I like about Holmgren, he's a lot more physical than his frame would indicate.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. San Antonio leading. Here's Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come. And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Here's Caruso. Vassell grabs the board.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
They set the pick. Here's Fox. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Castle pulls it down.
What a contest. That looked like a guaranteed bucket.
Holmgren fires. He's off from 3. Spurs leading by 4. Oh, the dunk!
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I'll tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
No good there. On offense, here are the Spurs. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Another chance here. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander explodes to the rim.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams scanning the floor. Shoots. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. I think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 10. Holmgren outside. Williams outside. Now Holmgren trying again. Sinks the big jumper.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped. Now Holmgren. Williams outside. From outside, Wembanyama reels it in. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he misses the J.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
And that one falls for Williams. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Now Castle. And he banks the layup in. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost.
Hello, everyone. We've got some great NBA action for you tonight. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Pass to Holmgren. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption, but this is why we play. The games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Draws tons of attention with the ball in his hands. Fox, he'll get you some bonus shots.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Here's Champagny. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Daignault. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Guys?
Allie, thank you. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Castle. Vassell outside. And here's Fox. Dort defending. 5 to shoot. And it's Fox with the jam.
Nice use of the pick there. Fox lost the defender and capitalized.
Holmgren's got room. That's short off the rim.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Such a wide open look.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Offensive board. Holmgren. And he can't jam it through. Pass to Castle. Tipped away. And stolen by Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go with a three. Drains the triple.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Vassell can't get it to go.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Down low. Wembanyama. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul. Right side, SGA. There's the three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio trailing here. Stolen by Caruso. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, it's not an easy look for Caruso in with these threes, but somehow he gets it to go.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Rejected by Holmgren. And they'll keep possession. Caruso with it. Fox picks him up. Williams from long range. Spurs trail by three. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Three-pointer, Fox.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Pass to Williams. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Oklahoma City with another. "35 seconds left in the first quarter. That's tipped. Drives to the hoop. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. And Williams drops them both. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Fox. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wallace. Fires the three. And it's SGA missing. Here's Champagnie. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Deep. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Wembanyama. And stolen by Holmgren.
He saw the pass coming a mile away. He was perfectly positioned to intercept it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility, so bulking up is not a good word.
A jaw-dropping jam by SGA.
And that's creativity. Gilgeous-Alexander continues to amaze.
Up top, Vassell takes a three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
You look at Devin Vassell. He seems to still be working towards his full potential, RJ.
Yeah, I see many ways that he can continue to up his game. And that's not a knock. You never stop learning in this league. But for Vassell, his potential, oh, it's exciting.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Champagny. Here's Harper. Here's Wembanyama. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Here's Holmgren. Oh, Chad Holmgren standing tall.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Knocks it loose. Outside, Williams. Right side, SGA. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, look at Wemby covering some ground with those long strides.
He is such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Pass to Vassell. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points. Pass to Champagny. Here's the pick. Now here's Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Harper misses. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A minute 37 left to play in the second quarter. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And that one's good. SGA.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
Three-pointer. That shot missing. Stolen. Inside. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Pass to Dort. To the paint. Chet not messing around inside.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Stephon Castle. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
For your defender, Chet Holmgren.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Castle on the wing. Yet to see a basket. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 6 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Spurs trail by 11. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
Right side, Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Williams from long range. Rebounded by Johnson. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up. Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his 3rd foul so far. And the Spurs making a change here.
Substitution on the floor.
Bryant, left side. Here's Olynyk. Hartenstein pulls it in.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
How about the quick trigger from Caruso? Love the assertive approach there.
Fox outside. Stolen by Caruso. There's the drive. Offensive rebound. Williams looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Hartenstein. And too long on the shot. Spurs trail by 11. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Guys, back to you.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. To the inside. And the shot goes in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Outside Barnes. Here's the screen by Bryant. Barnes with it. Now Wiggins defending. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. One of the skilled slow-down finishers. That's Harrison Barnes.
Oh, you've seen it out on the break, full speed, then suddenly that half-speed deceleration layup. That's a signature play for HP. The defense flies by, and he usually banks one in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And it's Fox missing. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Williams from long range. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Ooh, a good look from Fox. Williams grabs the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Pass to Olynyk. Shoots over Hartenstein. The shot by Olynyk, no good.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Tips it up. The kick out to Williams. It's stolen by Barnes. Bryant outside. Over to the wing. Olynyk for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Olynyk's got 5.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep. While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
And it's Fox missing. Here's Caruso. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Oh, man, the defender really went after him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that's good as he hits both shots. 5 ticks left in the third quarter. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They just... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Mitchell. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Spurs trail by 16. Castle outside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Substitution on the floor.
Oklahoma City leading by 16. Rebounded by Fox. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. On the wing, Wallace. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And here's SGA outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. The 3 ball. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Spurs trail by 17. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
When Wemby is feeling himself, he is as deadly as any player on the planet.
Nice! That one's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Thunder leading by 17. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by SGA.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
19-footer is good.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Holmgren! Yes! Locked in on the J!
And I just love how active Holmgren is on offense, looking to score whenever he can.
Oh, he jammed it!
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Fires the three. The triple drop.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throw now.
Wembanyama. And yes, sir. Matching three-pointers. Wow.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
There's a screen. SGA fires. Vassell there for the rebound.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
And the basket is good.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Outside Wembanyama. Here he goes. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they'd been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's SGA. Stripped it away.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Now Holmgren. Outside SGA. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one.